Let's do some baseball. NLCS Game 2, Dodgers, Brewers on the bump this time. Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Last time facing the Brewers, 2/3 of an inning. This is as far as he made it. 3 earned runs, shortest start of his career. Went a whole lot longer than this one. But it didn't start out well. Bottom of the first, Jackson Chourio. That's gone. First pitch of the game by Yamamoto is out of here, and Dave Roberts feels like that. Top of the second, though, same score. Bases empty. Xavier Hernandez says, Yoshinobu, I got you. Solo shot. This dude saves his best for the postseason. Dodgers tie it up at 1. Now later in the second, same score, runner on first, Andy Pages up. And Pages, right down the right field line, Kike Hernandez going to try to come in from first. That ball taking a slow roll. You got to get it up there. Come on, Kike. Can he make it? Yes, he can. Dodgers go up 2-1. Yeah, we're happy. Okay, so bottom of the fourth, same score. Yamamoto still on the bump, facing Christian Yelich, and gets him swinging on the splitter. Settling down after allowing that early homer. Top of the fifth, how about Shohei Ohtani having some problems in these playoffs, and Freddie Peralta getting him swinging. 1 for his last 23 since the start of the NLDS. Yamamoto, though, getting Bryce Terang looking. And then getting him there. He's just dealing in this one. Top of the sixth, same score, 2 outs, full count. Max Muncy, you know he can get it done, and he does just that. Deep to center, way out of here. Breaks the tie with Corey Seager and Justin Turner for the most career postseason homers in Dodger history. And the Dodgers now up 3-1. Top of the seventh, same score, 1 out. Runner on third. You got Ohtani up. He's dangerous. What's he going to do? Ground ball in the right. That's going to score a run. Ohtani, now he's getting started. Snaps a streak of 15 straight hitless at-bats. Tied for the second longest of his career. The Dodgers up 4-1. Brewers fans are like, what is happening? The Dodgers are happening. Trust me. Top of the eighth, 5-1 Dodgers. Ohtani up with the bases loaded, and Robert Gasser gasses him. Ohtani's 3rd K of the night. Yeah, you can feel it all the way here in Bristol. That swing. Bottom of the eighth now. Same score. Terang. Ground ball to second. Edmonds sliding stop. Gets him. Yamamoto just cruising. Looking good. Now bottom of the ninth. Dodgers up 5-1. 2 outs. Yamamoto looking to complete the thing. And does just that. Striking out Andrew Vaughn. Swinging. Dodgers. He gets his Dodgers' first postseason complete game since Jose Lima. Dodgers win. Here's Kike Hernandez.
With Kike Hernandez, first of all, we have to start with your starting pitcher. I didn't think you could top Blake Snell, but Yamamoto just did that. What was your feelings watching him throw that complete game?
I watched Yoshinobu do what Yoshinobu does, you know. He was filling the strike zone. He was in command. He didn't get rattled by the first pitch of the game homer. And, he just kept us a chance to find a way to add on to the lead and, keep tallying. And, he cruised through the game. And, our starting pitching has been huge this postseason. And if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be in the position we're in right now.
Let's talk about your offense. The bottom of the order really came to play tonight, especially your at-bats, scoring some runs. Probably left a few out there, but take us through the offense. Even the last 2 nights, getting so many guys on base.
Yeah, we've had chances, man. We scored runs tonight, but we still had a lot more chances to score more runs. We left the bases loaded last 2 innings, but we did what we had to do. Teo with a big homer to tie the game. Me finding a way to get on base with 2 outs, and then Pages, He's due. It's just a matter of time, and I'm really happy for him that he was able to get that double to give us the lead. And then after that, Muncy, this time hitting the ball over the fence where Freely couldn't catch it, and then some big insurance runs from Tommy and Shohei with some big at bats there late in the game that allowed Yoshinobu to get more comfortable and keep cruising.
What's that feeling? We see it in the American League, the road team winning the first 2 games. Now you get to go home to attempt to close this out with 3 chances.
Oh, man. Baseball is baseball, whether you're at home or on the road. We played at some rough environments as far as Philadelphia, and here in Milwaukee, this place gets rocking, this place gets loud. And it's for us. It's just figuring out ways to win a ball game. Even when we're not slugging, we hit homers tonight, but we still found ways to manufacture runs without the homers.
Xavier, Dodgers, they're up 2-0 in this NLCS right now. I mean, they got the big bats like Mookie Betts, Ohtani. Those guys aren't even delivering. The bottom of the order getting it done. How did their offense lead the way in this one?
Well, we've said it from day one before the season even started. They're the deepest lineup in Major League Baseball. And what they did today was just a knack for really good at-bats, seeing the ball deep, allowing themselves not to be overly aggressive. The home run ball was big today, and it started with Teoscar Hernandez. What I think I loved most was him getting to a 2-strike count. Both home runs were a full count, by the way. Him getting to a 2-strike count, being able to drive something, use the big part of the field. The same thing goes for Max Muncy, another full count, 2 strikes. Still a good approach going right through the middle of the field. And to me, it's their ability to not just count on guys like Ohtani, Freddie Freeman, and same thing with Mookie Betts, right? The bottom part of their lineup, 6 through 9, 7 for 14 today.
That's big time. To get those types of runs from that part of the order is what carries, to your point, the depth of this lineup. Now, when it comes to the pitching, Yoshinobu Yamamoto gets ambushed on that first pitch and then immediately settles right on in.
Yeah.
What can be said about the mental fortitude that it takes to kind of lock into that degree?
And we've seen that from him. Is he's got the ability to focus no matter what happens, right? You combat a big swing by going out there and getting ground balls. To me, that was the focus for him today. 15 ground ball outs, 3 fly outs. So the ability to keep the ball on the ground, a lot of weak contact, depending upon the infield defense to do work and not feel like you had to go out there and strike everybody out. Yesterday, the strikeouts came from Blake Snell. Yamamoto didn't need all the strikeouts today. He used the defense, but still a really good job of being able to limit any damage from the start of the game. First pitch of the game was the only run that we saw today.
Yeah, unbelievable. So the Dodgers offense is rolling. The Dodgers pitching staff is rolling. Yeah. The Brewers, they're now down 2-0. That's not good. They're heading to L.A. now, down 2-0. That's even worse. What do the Brewers need to do to flip this series?
Man, they have to have some better at-bats from the middle of their order. Bryce Terang, Christian Yelich, Contreras, Sal Frelick. Those guys in the middle have to do a better job of getting on base. You saw Yamamoto pound the bottom part of the zone with the sinker, and they hit a lot of ground balls. They've got to find a way to catch the ball out in front, get some balls in the air, and just get on base in general. Snell and Yamamoto did a great job of limiting the walks. But you can expect Glass now to maybe not have the same control if he's going game 3. They've got to get into deeper counts, see the baseball a little bit deeper, see if they can get on base via the walk, but also putting the ball in play because they have struck out a lot the past couple of days.
And as we pivot back to L.A., you now have a refreshed bullpen to the maximum. Like, what does that do for the Dodgers in being able to shut the door effectively going back home?
It gives them all the weapons that they need, right? All throughout this year, we've talked about some of those weaknesses that they've had. At some points, it's been the bullpen. At some points, it's been the health of starting pitching. Maybe the offense not being what we expected to be. All those things have happened now, come together at once, and they really do look unbeatable right now at this point. I don't know what's going to stop them besides some brown sugar addition. I don't know what's going to stop them.
Yeah, it looks real dicey for those Brew Crew boys headed back out there to L.A. Regardless, we will have much more of your post-game coverage right here on SportsCenter.
They only had 2 hits outside of Jackson Churrio's leadoff home run. That's one more hit than they had in game 1, so there's that. But what do they need to do to get these bats on track?
Well, they have to avoid all these aces, which seems to be impossible because the Dodgers just have a deck of cards that are full of aces. They weren't healthy a lot of the year, but now they put it together at the right time. And Blake Snell was unbelievable last night, and Yamamoto, you talk about command and precision. He uses all his pitches, and he can locate it in any quadrant of the strike zone and outside the strike zone if necessary. And the Brewers just did not have an answer. They always seem to be a couple of pitches behind because of how quickly Yamamoto and the Dodgers adjusted within each at-bat. Just an incredible performance by Yamamoto.
Yeah, and they haven't even faced Glass now, and then maybe Ohtani. I mean, it's just a murderer's row of pitchers there. Now, meanwhile, the Dodgers,
exactly,
taking the 2-0 series lead, had 5 different Dodgers with an RBI. The bottom of the order, as Xavier Scruggs said earlier, was 7 for 14. What is the cheat code they've found that is allowing them to have their way with Brewers pitching?
It really does. There's no break in this Dodgers lineup. And you talk about someone like Kike Hernandez, who's like a legend in the postseason. There's no break because they also have experience. So they know exactly what the plan is. They know how to execute. And even if they're not getting their hits, they're productive outs. And when you're at the bottom of the order at the Dodgers, you're setting the table for Shohei Ohtani. You're setting the table for Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman. So if you can get on any way necessary or move a runner over just 90 feet without a hit, you are very much a productive part of this Dodger offense. So they can beat you a lot of ways: power, adjustment, speed, putting the ball in play, and they did that tonight.
Yeah, they're getting all the hits and the home runs, and the Brewers are hitting .086 in the first 2 games. Not good, not going to get any wins. We'll see if they can get one as they now head back to LA. Doug, thank you so much. Appreciate it.